late, which is better than usual lately. Only a minute late is way better than the like 6 to 7 minutes late I was Friday. So I'm here. Hi. Hello. Greetings and salutations. I'm here. Good to be here. Good to be live. Good to be doing this again as usual. Good to be here. First Raw watch along in a couple of weeks. Thank you, Jet. Thank you, Zach. I will get that. That whole remind me thing. That was aimed for either you or Pierre, because I knew you guys would be the two that remembered. So thank you, Zach. I will get on that tonight. It works out because I got a lot of characters I need to mod in tonight anyway, so I can squeeze Ethan Page's graphics in there at some point. But yep, I'm here. We're good. We're ready to go. We'll be updating the website as usual. Be working on the secret stuff on the website that won't be viewable to the public yet. I got to update the Cyber Sunday stuff on there. Cyber Sunday, probably my favorite pay per view I've produced this season so far. It's also just good to be back after not being able to do this last week. It also feels crazy that it's already been a week. Because this time last Monday I was at Magic Kingdom in Disney. But yeah, we're here. We got this tonight. We got NXT tomorrow. NXT premiere tomorrow at 6 as well. Tomorrow at 6 because thank you, Daryl. Tomorrow at 6 because it would have been at 5, but I have a dentist appointment at 4. I have no idea how long it's going to last. I may go 5:30 just so that I have a little extra time to work on LAW. So, Phil starts the show. Which videos on WrestleLuigi, I'm hoping to start doing those again this week as well. I wasn't able to get that done. I was aiming to get a bunch of like just kind of evergreen, which for those who don't know what evergreen means, it just means content that can go out at any time and it doesn't really get dated by anything. I was hoping to get some evergreen content made for WrestleLuigi before I went on vacation, but I had to put all my focus on everything else. Hell yeah, Phil. Sounds I didn't think I'd be saying 2 years ago. Yeah, thank you, Zach. Cyber Sunday was awesome. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's just a fantastic show, start to finish. The Final Testament getting the win over Judgment Day in the poll was not expecting it. Literally, the idea was Wyatt Six were going to retain unless Final Testament won. Because eventually Nathan and Karrion were going to be the ones to win those titles anyway. Because I want to watch the world burn. And by that I mean, I know how much you all hate Nathan Frazier in the best ways possible. Oh yeah, that was the idea with that table spot with Orton doing the RKO off the top. I was like, this is it. People are gonna think this is over.
Probably all agree that it should have stopped the second time Drew sent me to a hospital 2 weeks ago. But I'm just too damn stubborn.
Phil is just too damn stubborn, he says.
The mistake in all this is not getting the job done. But now things are drastically different.
I like the very deadpan promo style Punk is doing right now. Just very like, I'm so done. Like it's very much like an I'm so done with this man trying to kill me. I am so done with this man trying to ruin my life. Now I'm gonna rip him apart. Moose to Raw was unexpected. Yeah, I was hoping it would be unexpected.
Ask me not to do this.
Phil, what are you doing?
Maybe the angel on my shoulder begged me not to do this. So, armed with all of that information, please allow me to tell you exactly why I am going to do this.
What are you gonna do, Phil?
The last time I was in Portland, I sat there and I told Drew, if you push me far enough, I can become the devil himself. And now the devil's here. The devil in my heart tells me the only way this ends is in hell in the cell. The same heart Drew McIntyre promised that he was going to get to stop eating. And Drew McIntyre, I can't promise I'm going to kill you. Because I won't make promises that I 100% can. So here is my promise. I'm going to make you bleed.
Oh, there's promises of blood.
Because I am prepared to die. I am prepared for this heart to stop beating. I am prepared for all of this to be over with. I had a great career. This is the end. So be it.
Hello. I am good. Thank you for asking. I do apologize. Um wow. I think we might get the new beginning theme for Punk since he said devil and gonna use his music. Probably not. Probably not. And to answer the question of where I'm from, I am from the United States. Vladik. At least I believe that's what that translates to. Vladik or Vladik from the U.S. Um, what's my name?
This is October 5th, Hell in a Cell, and the build-up to this is going to be incredible. Let's start our Sheamus. He does absolutely snap.
Yeah, no, Zach, I doubt it, Zach. Honestly, when they say licensed music, I don't think they'll do any kind of indie callbacks like that. Nice to meet you, Vlad.
Joe, I am here with Sheamus, and Sheamus, we have seen escalating tension between yourself and former comrade Pete Dunne over the past several weeks. So take me through how you're feeling heading into the match.
I thought this people felt too well. He really hit me where it hurts, no? No, I'm not talking about when he smashed my hand. Or when he cracked the shillelagh across my back, my shillelagh. I'm talking about when he took my dream away. The one belt that I have left, find here at the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Becoming the first ever WWE Grand Slam champion. I was telling you, it's not pain. That's Arena out here, the proper fellow asking. Whatever you do, don't call him Butch. Huh. He hates that. He actually despises being called Butch.
Oh boy, Sheamus is saying Butch over and over. I guess they're making a thing.
Got one question left. Portland, are you ready for a banger?
Oh boy. You know what kind of banger I would like, WWE? For Sheamus to go back to his banger theme, written in my face. Or his other banger theme, Hellfire, and not whatever the hell this Def Rebel thing is. Or give Sheamus something from the Dropkick Murphys. That would also be acceptable. I wouldn't say shipping up to Boston, because Sheamus isn't from Boston, but that is their most popular song. What's the other Dropkick song I really like? I know it. I know what it's called. I just can't remember it right now, but it's like I've seen a lot of sights and traveled many miles, shook 1,000 hands and seen my share of smiles. I've caused some great concern and told one too many lies. Going on style, that's what it is. I just had to start singing it to get it. Oh, thank you, Vlad. My wife made dinner for me, and so I was finishing that up.
big. Don't knock it till you smell it. I'm luxurious new scent. Try new King Relax and feeds too. For twice the price. Pizza Hut now. Free pizza on your next order.
Oh, man. I would say what a week, but it's only Monday. I prefer not to say what city I'm from, just for the sake of my family and my own privacy. Chamber KO Far Maiden. Yeah, it sure does seem that way, huh? Sure does seem that way.
I stay with Cricket because they tell me my games. The price on my plans, price I pay every month. That's it.
Get what you expect, pay what you expect. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Yep, the Ciampa and Owens feud has been a fun thing for me to come up with ideas for. Because, I mean, the whole situation is it's like, deep down, Kevin knows that one day he's going to have to cash in that briefcase. And if Johnny doesn't run himself into the ground and somehow keeps the title, Kevin is going to have to cash in on Johnny at some point. Meanwhile, you've got Ciampa who's sitting there like, I've watched Johnny get betrayed a million times. I've been one of those times. I'm not letting it happen again. Also, shout out to Duke Hudson, the new LS11 Speed champion. I'm hoping that I'll be able to start doing Flash Fury, which at this point I'm just going to start calling it Speed. But I'm hopeful I'm going to be able to start doing Speed, like WWE Speed episodes once a week again. And just kind of do what they do and just do like the tournaments on an episode on like, WWE does it Wednesday and Friday now. I might do it like Tuesday, Thursday or something, so I'm not stepping on Ray's toes.
It starts at 10 o'clock. Terrence Arnauchi, Samuel Jackson, Fight Night is streaming now only on Peacock. Speaking of Fight Night, Sheamus. The last time the Celtic Warrior had a match here in Portland, it was with Pete/Bush in a six-man tag win down in Imperial.
And now Pete Dunne. I feel like Pete Dunne needs to win this, but I have a feeling he probably won't.
You know, Wade, every time Pete reflects on those strong mood days with Sheamus, you just get the sense that he should be in therapy, not the ring.
God, Joe Tessitore is so good. I just get this feeling that whenever Pete Dunne talks about those Brawling Brute days, he should be in therapy, not the ring. That's fantastic.
On the independent scene in NXT, this is a guy who put goal after goal after goal. He rides there on Raw, SmackDown links up with Sheamus, not even a sniff of goal ever since he's putting that squarely at the feet of his one-time mentor.
The second last man standing match, if I may say, was better than the first. Oh yeah, leagues better. And that was the goal. Like I turned on the controllers, I set up the match, and my goal was make this better than the first one. Because the first one was good. I love the finish of the first Orton Gargano last man standing match. where it's a callback to their first ever encounter, and Johnny punts Randy for the win after some interference from the outside. And that leads to, obviously, Gargano getting the win. This time around, the story was Johnny has never beat Randy without outside interference. And now he's facing probably the most dangerous Randy Orton that LS11 Universe has ever seen. Because, like, we haven't gone into Bald Menace 2009 Randy Orton yet. We haven't gone into, the year the year he attempted murder yet. Like, I mean, yes, we have, but no, we haven't. We've done one show from 2009. We've done WrestleMania. We've done WrestleMania 25, right? But that's right before Orton goes full menace, like shaves his head and all that. So there's still plenty to come there. Also, Charlotte is clearly far from done with Robert Stone specifically. While Tiffany Stratton continues to be undefeated. Haven't gone into trying the blow up John Cena. Exactly, that's exactly what I was thinking of. That is exactly what I was thinking of when I was saying that, Zach. Also, I cleaned off the couch behind me a little bit finally, so if Alex comes in here or something, she has somewhere to actually sit for a minute during stream. Oh no! Oh god! That just looked painful. So you get 25 day out I quit match. Yeah, that would be nice. It'd be nice to get that back. But yeah, I really had fun with Cyber Sunday, as you can all tell. It was a very different show from what I normally do. It was very like loose feeling. There were a few situations where the wrong result, or not a few situations, but there were, I think, one, maybe two situations where the wrong person won and I rolled with it. But that's a topic for a different day.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back, which means the never-ending pasta you crave is back. Starting with our never-ending first course, well, that's always been.
And then as and then the stuff with the tag titles happened, which was really cool. I was really happy for that. And as I kind of put it on Raw today, Karrion Kross is the angriest man about winning a championship you will ever meet.
Try boys.
The only microwavable bacon of its kind is here.
Meanwhile, Nathan Frazier now remains undefeated this season. And as I put it in the chat when everyone was booing him, as his new little girlfriend would say, cry about it.
Small bar, big yum. Kinder chocolate.
So yeah, so if you want an example of like what one of the matches that it was like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, but we'll roll with it. Bliss was not supposed to win the tables match. She wasn't. She was not supposed to beat Roxanne. Roxanne was supposed to win there, but I kind of rolled with it because it could have gone either way, and it was fine. It works with the story either way for those two, for Bliss to win that or for Perez to win it. So I rolled with it. I didn't really see much of a point in redoing a match when tables matches in 2K just aren't that great anyway. And so yeah, I just kind of rolled with it. I will say Randy Orton not having 100 matches to his name yet in Alice Living Universe is an interesting, kind of shocking statistic. John Cena's next match in Alice Living Universe will be his 100th. So that's pretty cool. Something I only just realized while I was doing the website here. I have no update on when John Cena's next match will be. Ray and I know, but we can't really discuss it yet. Get the Raw stuff put in here. Oh! It is a fight with Pete Dunne and Sheamus. Like I said, Pete Dunne should win this, but Sheamus. I have a feeling Sheamus picks up the dub here. Cross probably not too happy with Frazier right now. Well, Cross can't be too mad. They are champions now, but we will learn more about that situation next week. It was kind of one of those, I didn't have time to do more than just the quick little Buddy Murphy backstage encounter today. Yeah. R.I.P. Buddy Murphy, I guess. Poor guy. Has no luck with the spotlights. So it was, hold on, it was Axiom. It was Rey Mysterio. It was Austin Theory. And it was LA Knight. Yeah. Sheamus and Dunn having a bit of a banger right now on Raw, as they say. That covers the results of Raw. But now I need to add some of the new names to the roster. Move some people around to do a little bit of that. Trying to stay on top of the website more now. And I gotta do the title stuff as well. Like I gotta put Frazier and Cross. But yeah, kind of like just because Zach mentioned being shocked by Moose showing up today earlier. Yeah, kind of like with Jonathan Gresham showing up on SmackDown. There is every possibility you see names from TNA heading to Raw and SmackDown as well, instead of just exclusively NXT. That Shillelagh's going to play into the finish somehow. I just don't know how yet. Yeah, it's going to open up Pete Dunne for something. Oh my god, he just hit him with a cricket bat. And Pete Dunne wins with a brogue. Nice. All I can think of when I see cricket bats are the old live action TMNT movies. Um, yeah, yeah. When when I think Casey Jones shows up, I think he's in those, right? And Raphael's just like, cricket? Who plays cricket?
Gets the best of Sheamus because of it. Monday Night Raw. Day with damage done. Always establishing themselves as running this place. And last week, Damian Priest took it head on. Because I want you one-on-one at bat. Now, it's time for me to do what I came out here to do. Now, haven't you forgotten that the whole Judgment Day?
Yeah, I think you might be absolutely right, Zach. I think we might get a Donnybrook match. I think that might be exactly what happens.
Get down. I'm gonna have eyes on that match.
Hey, Woods!
The tag team title. It becomes just the 13th time. You fight the heavyweight championship, you want to go alone with that. You can prove to everybody that you deserve to do that. We want to go it alone, prove to everybody we still got what it takes. So that's all I'm asking. Stay back here, let us handle it.
Oh, Woods is talking like he's gonna betray Kofi tonight. I love the Rhea and Jay stuff. It's just very. I don't know if it's sweet or if it's cute or what. It makes me smile though.
Around the world on tonight, Ripley's territory Damian Priest against it's a night main event here on Monday Night Raw. Tomorrow, the stars come out. Placing on NXT and all back. The CM Punk arrives on NXT. Plus,
Oh, that's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Bill on NXT tomorrow? I thought that was when they go to the CW.
You should not be anything. I want to become more than I was programmed to be. I am a wild bullboss.
It's Jimmy John's new Mediterranean wrap. Made with top fat cheese. You can enjoy fresh summer flavors every bite. Hey, Clouds, beat it. Now, at Jimmy John's.
So, as I spike it, I'll tell them what to do to customize its project. Pay for what they need. Got it? Did you get that? Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. Febreze, when you host, your bathroom can feel like a revolving.
I know everyone. I know the saddest thing with Cyber Sunday for everyone. I'm sure everyone's devastated that Omos is no longer the Speed Champion. I know everyone looked forward to their semi-regularly scheduled 5-minute or less Omos match every episode. But, all good things must come to an end in the LS11 universe, and that includes the greatest title reign of all time, greater than Cody's World Heavyweight title reign, greater than Samoa Joe's TNA World title reign, greater than Rhea Ripley's Raw Women's title reign. Unfortunately, Omos is not Speed Champion anymore.
Why? Because that's how it should be done. Time, juicy, slowly, plain through, made through.
Omos entrance was the match itself. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit, I suppose.
Which is why I decided to buy Fight Night. Colorful colors, the bell bottom. You don't want to miss any of the sorts of action.
That's right. The movie now on screen now on
And me on SmackDown on Wednesday.
There he is. I feel it. Match across the ring.
Oh, jeez. Bruise is nasty.
I also want to know, what did you mean last week when you said, I'm no match for Bronson? Oh, please don't take any context at all. I didn't mean it. No, I expect that all. I get it. Whatever title there is to win, beat every superstar. I know this. I've seen the career that you've had. What I'm getting at is sometimes it takes a monster to beat a monster. I'm no monster. Got it. Roman versus Big Bronson brings Silver Cup tonight. Hey, last week it wasn't just one of the field.
I'm kind of nervous how Woods is talking. Like, do we, you know what I mean? It's losing a breakup. Yeah, I have a feeling that might be what happens. I like Natalia's, I like her gear tonight. The hat and coat combo. Very, very Trish Stratus.
Celebrate with family, friends, fans. What a thrill it was. Instagram filled with the old Hart family photos and memories. Made way for our Crimson Cup. Now her first singles match since June 4th. Awesome legends in Natalia. Back with a brawl. Man, this place just exploded. What a music hit. Survivor Series War Games coming to Rogers Arena, Vancouver, Saturday, November 30th. Tickets on sale.
Oh, man. Already 45 minutes into the show. Making some serious progress. Oh boy, Pure Fusion Collective. It's not a terrible name. What are you talking about? That's not a terrible, terrible name. Oh, when I saw Natalia was having a singles match against a member of Pure Fusion Collective, I sure did hope. Well, hopefully it's any of them except Zoe Stark. I'm a little outspoken. I hardly ever mention it, but I'm not like I'm not the biggest Zoe Stark guy. um, I picked a great time to lag. I just look over and I'm mid yawn and my stream is buffering. Always great. It always picks to freeze in the most flattering ways. Well, 30 televised matches this year is impressive. I've said before, I'm not a big Zoe Stark guy, but that is pretty cool that she has had a match pretty much every week all year. I was expecting Lola to win Super Sunday, I thought for sure, Io. I will say this. I was also surprised when Lola won, and Io was not the original winner either. That is all I will say to that. But that doesn't mean that plans didn't change when she won.
I am concerned.
Nobody is ready for what Danny has in store. Making prices nuts. But making love nuts now.
Yeah, I can't really say who was supposed to win right now. Um, but yeah, long story short, um, Lola winning was not the original plan, but when it happened, I was like, all right, well, this is kind of cool. I know people will be behind it. They voted her into the match, so I'll make it work. Yeah, make it work. I did. But Tiffany was glad ERJ didn't win. Yeah, well, you know. It's funny. I see the Dancing with the Stars video package or commercial, I see the Dancing with the Stars commercial there, and it's like showing all these names. I just feel like Patrick at the end of the episode where all the people are hiding under his rock. Just, who are you people?
Someone cares about? Look who they fight for. Donald Trump plans to give billionaires massive tax
Mute my way through the political ads as usual, no matter which side. Watching video. They on top rope Jade. Well, that's cool. Oh, I hate when that happens. God, there's still really no good renders of the new tag titles. I mean, because only two teams have held them, so like only Awesome Truth and Judgment Day have had the new belts. So then over on SmackDown, three teams, yeah, three teams have had those, but there's already good renders there. I guess maybe A Town Down Under, DIY, their renders with the belts were just a little more grabbable in terms of things to work with. 38, top rope Samoan drop from when Nia won the belt. Oh, that's cool. Nia is someone I'm pretty excited to use following the DLC coming out because I like Nia a lot. I've always been a fan of Nia, even when a lot of people didn't really like her. I always kind of liked her, but I kind of grew tired of her in 20, 2020 into 2021 when they literally just started making a gimmick out of her hurting people, and it was like she wasn't even trying. And Natalya with the win. Yeah, they also have an Indies return this week as well, so that'll be fun. LAW airs later this week. I don't have a day for it yet. I'm being very diligent about not saying a day for it. Um, I'm specifically not giving a day that way in case my dentist appointment runs long or oh.
Whatever that's been going on with me and Damien, I just haven't had a chance to speak. Now you have the chance to speak. Okay, well, here goes then. We feel like you're just as bad as Damien Priest. You said that we were a family. You acted like you cared. But in reality, the only thing you ever cared about was yourself.
Hold on.
Tired of you blaming me for everything that's gone on with the
Hold on. I need my soundboard.
You and Damien are the reason why neither of you are world champion now. You and Damien are the reason for everything that's happened in the last 3 months of Judgment Day.
Okay, what we're not gonna do here is like late links in my face and try to rewrite history to hide your little ego problems, okay? Because we were a family. All I ever did was try to make opportunities for all of us and stop you boys from fighting every single bloody week because I loved my family. But if you want to make me and Damon the bad guys in a fictional little story, so be it. At bad luck, you, Liv, Dom, and the other two bozos will see how bad it truly is.
Okay. No, there's one more thing I'm gonna tell you. And I wanted it to come from you. You know when Liv was putting the moves on Dom? And Dom was trying to resist. I was the devil in Dom's shop. I told him to go with me. I told him to forget about you. It was me.
Finn has admitted to being the one that, oh, there's Jay.
It's two friends catching up. But you might want to focus on the Intercontinental Championship because I think you might be a little bit out of your league over there.
Once the segment's up, I'll make my joke.
Finn's got quiet. What, did you out of my league?
Gotta focus on becoming Intercontinental Champion.
We're about to rip all the way to the ring right now. Glasses are on. 4 minutes ready for the number 1 contender.
But yeah, no, Finn, like, I just wanted to tell you, you're just as bad as Damien. That's the vibe I got. It was a very Bully Maguire way of going about it. Like, I was fully expecting da 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 to play after Finn went, you're just as bad as Damien. I was the devil on Dom's shoulder. It's dumb, I'm aware. It's stupid, even. It is one of the dumbest jokes I could make. But it's the vibe I got.
We're with Mike. Leaving home. Protect his family. And yours. Thanks to generous support, we're with all service and families. I'm away from I'm so glad.
Happy Halloween. Have a great
There we go. That's all the titles and stuff updated. So I can go ahead and publish the website real quick, and everything is now up to date, which is always good. Good to be up to date on a Monday. What I may do actually, just because it's only 9, and I've already got all this done. I might just go ahead and get anything and everything for tomorrow done. That way I can just go ahead and hit publish after the premiere tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I just recorded NXT. I was recording NXT and editing it with about 7 minutes left until I had to be live. So I was cutting it down to the wire. Because after I hit go live tonight to be on this stream, there was no more opening. Like, there were no more openings for me to record until tomorrow after the show would already be airing. So I had to get it done tonight. Yeah, tomorrow's NXT is a rather important one, I would say. There's a big reason why it's premiering. Not only is it premiering because, not only is it premiering because Johnny Gargano will hopefully, following the attack from Bronson Reed, will hopefully be there, but also a lot of the No Mercy stuff gets revealed. Like, we're going to know tomorrow. We're going to know tomorrow who's going to be Fallon's challenger. We're going to know tomorrow who's going to be Jimmy's challenger. We're going to see a few names appear for the first time in NXT following everything.
Oh yeah, they love that. But this audience is about to keep their minds out. Oh, there's gonna be buckets of heat stuffed in Portland right now.
They are yeeting in Portland. I like Joe Tessitore more and more every time. Like, every episode he's on now. He's great. He's so good.
Survived the gauntlet of triple threat matches. Number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. The upper barrier taken. And now the fight begins for what he hopes will be his first single championship in the
I don't think Gargano's gonna make it NXT, let alone No Mercy. After Bronson was done that, well, the guy went through a table from a top rope RKO and still got up at 9. So never say never. Braun and Jay is up next. I might, if it goes to commercial. If it goes to commercial, I'm gonna run downstairs real quick. My bowl up. No, Jay's gonna have a promo first. It looks like.
I got my match to Braun quick. My first, sorry, about to be first championship and the Continental Champ. I'm excited about it. I wanted it when I first came to Raw. I wanted it when I left the bloodline. Now I don't need no helpers. I can finally be on my own, get my first single championship, and finally be relevant.
I don't see Braun losing here.
So this opportunity ain't gonna pass. Not gonna pass it by. The badass is not gonna pass this by. This moment. Here is the Intercontinental Champion.
Braun's not dressed for a match, is he? I guess their match isn't now, it's next week?
In a human missile who runs 23 miles per hour. We got any dogs barking at Portland?
The dogs. They're barking.
Stay away. And yet here you this relentless pursuit for my Intercontinental Championship. what you're doing out here, trying to prove to everybody, the world, your family, that
Big
you
Judgment Day
deserve
causing Jay
this.
next week against
You
Braun.
need the
Yeah, I assume that's probably what happens.
last time. 15 years. A long time. There's no doubt you're a star, Jay. Big star. One of the biggest stars in WWE. They love you. They love Champion Yi. They love the main event. Jey Uso. But the funny thing is, I've managed more as a single superstar in 6 months than you've done in your whole career. Oh, here's the kicker. I did it without my father. I did it without my uncle. I didn't need my family's help. I didn't need the name. I did it all by myself. You want to know why? This is my family. This is what I fight for. I fight for this championship. It fights me. I'm a dog. That's what I do.
He's a dog. And the dog is barking.
Next Monday, we fight for this Intercontinental Championship. I'm going to expose you, Jay, because you are nothing without your family.
He's got that dog in him.
I have been on this roster for 14 years, winning championships while you was in diapers, boy. Hey, next week, we throw hands, huh? Next week, for the Intercontinental Championship, I'm a dog walk your ass.
Oh no, he's gonna dog walk his ass.
And we gonna see how long this lasts. If it might end up short and sweet, just like your NFL career.
Oh shit. Not the NFL career comment. Oh jeez. Oh boy. JT is here. Hey JT, good to see you. Here is also here. I feel like you two planned this. Good to see you, boys.
Face in the course of the past few weeks, and up next week, they're going to be face to face with the Intercontinental Championship match right here on Monday Night Raw. Now, wait, let's advance ourselves a little bit while Portland just continues to.
You know the drill by this point. What have you missed? Ah, yeah. Here, I just assume you're at work. is why you get back around 9. I'm just assuming, and you don't have to tell me. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. Um. So, Beer, I'm just assuming. Like I said, you don't have to tell me. I'm just assuming because I know you're on West Coast time, so you're 3 hours ahead. It's 6 o'clock now. My assumption is that you're at work until 5, 6 ish, and you get home and then you turn on stream, and that's why you missed the first hour. So Jey Uso just told. Okay, so let's see. Here's what's all happened. Punk started off the show very monotone. Said that he's gonna drag Drew to hell and become the devil himself. And that took the first little while of the show. And then Sheamus and Pete Dunne had a banger. I know, crazy, that Pete Dunne won by using a cricket bat. Um, and then okay, Bianca and Io are yelling at one another right now. Anyway, what else happened? In that time, also, Natalia beat Zoe Stark in a match that was fine, I guess. Pete Dunne won by hitting Sheamus with the cricket bat. And then, also along the way, CM Punk's going to be on NXT this week, I think. And then, you missed Bully Balor. One of my favorite jokes I made. I did a bit earlier, and Pierre, I know you will appreciate this. JT, I think you will as well. Finn showed up and interrupted Rhea during a backstage promo. He was like, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you since everything went down. I know all my problems are with Damien, but I just wanted to let you know that you're just as bad as he is. And then Rhea looked at him, and Finn was like, I just wanted to let you know that while Liv was putting the moves on Dom, and he was trying to resist, I was the devil on his shoulder that told him to ditch you and go with Liv. And then Jey Uso and Rhea starts talking about how Judgment Day was her family. Calls Finn, JT, you son of a bitch, that's so much better. Bully McBalor is so good. And then Rhea's like, Oi, Judgment Day was my family. I was tired of having to get between you bickering boys. And then Jey Uso shows up, and Finn's like, you should focus on the Intercontinental title because you're swinging out of your league. And looked at Rhea and then walked off. And Rhea was like, you know, he's right. And Joe was like, what, you mean that you're out of my league? She's like, no, you need to focus on the Intercontinental title. I was like, oh, I was going to say. And I walked off. So there you go. There, dramatic, bit to bit, word for word, perfect impression reenactment of what happened with those three. Bully McBalor is here now. That's honestly so fucking good. I'm annoyed I didn't come up with it first. And then we just had Jay and Braun having a promo battle where Jay said, I look at your eyes and you got that dog in you. Um, and and then after that, Braun was like, I got this championship. Yeah, I got this championship without my family, without my dad, without my uncle, without my name, because this is my family. This is what I fight for. You've been here 14 years, and I've done more singles wise than you in 6 months. Yeah. And Jay was like, hey, you better watch that tone, boy, or your title reign's gonna end faster than your NFL career. And it was like, whoa! And then Jay speared Braun, and now here we are. So there you go. No, I feel like that's the unhinged content you all come to the WrestleLuigi streams for, though. Like, I feel like just my pure unhinged energy. I feel like that's exactly what you guys want.
erosion and cavities. Reinforcement.
Yes, Jay speared Braun. You heard me correctly. And now we're about to get New Day versus Judgment Day for the tag titles. Braun had a foot. I didn't know Braun had a footlocker. Thanks, Jay.
No more surprises on your bill. You deserve
I don't look at my glorious man. Thank you, thank you. It's not combed or brushed tonight. In fact, the back of it is looking pretty fucking rough. Because I showered right before stream, and so my hair dried this way. Like, I'm about to see it on the replay because it's a tangled mess back there. Never forget Clash of the Castle. It took a lot of finishers to eliminate Bronson Reeds. Johnny might be in trouble one-on-one. You're right. You're absolutely right. Zach and I have been talking about Raw as well, and Cyber Sunday as well. Big stuff happening in LS 11 Universe this week. As Pierre said, pour one out for Buddy Murphy Matthews, who has just the worst luck with spotlights, it would seem.
America's largest injury law firm. Go to Morgan, WWE.com for a chance to win 2 tickets to the Royal Rumble 2 grand. Buy Wendy's new saucy nuts. Take the extra one sauce from 7
Yeah, tomorrow's. Excuse me, mate. God, I hate when that happens. It's just a weird spasm I get in that arm a lot. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, how much you want to bet that Drew text point on NXT? That'd be pretty cool. But what I was gonna say there is, well, shit. Now I'm trying to remember because my arm spasmed and that threw me off. Yeah, I think that happens with Drew and Punk on NXT. Big night tomorrow on LS11 NXT. Big night. We'll be seeing some new names like Leon Slater officially arriving to NXT Universe. Jody Threatened Danny Luna, Spitfire as well will be there. Cody Deaner was supposed to be there, but yet again, for like the 3rd year in a row, there are 2 community creations of him. Fucking 6 months into the game being out. Yeah, that's why I shouted not again, because me shouting oh no, not again puts it as a little more serious, whereas if Buddy had yelled not again, it would have just been like, oh, well, he's just getting hurt. Do I write out and script my words, or is it all improvised? It is all improvised. I have essentially, I'll show you here. I have essentially an outline of what to say. Not show off the NXT stuff for tomorrow, but like, here you go. You can kind of see this is last week, for example. Wrong way. A banged up Johnny Gargano starts the show, talks about winning, talks about the upcoming Clash of the Castle, which is actually Armageddon. Kevin Owens comes out, tells Johnny he's tired of repeating himself. Johnny needs to slow down, or else he's going to do something he regrets. Ciampa blindsides Owens. Suddenly Ethan Page appears, says KO won't have to worry about Johnny pushing himself, because at No Mercy he's going to be the new WWE Champion. Gargano and Page go back and forth. Bronson Reed attacks Johnny and then splashes him over and over. Baron Corbin runs out for the save. Thank you. I used to script it out word for word. Certain things do get scripted word for word, like, for example, whenever John Cena does, like, whenever John Cena does, like, Dr. Orthogonomics stuff, that's scripted out in advance.
And their opponents, representing the Judgment Day, they are the World Tag Team Champions, JD McDonough and
I'm not sure if New Day or Judgment Day is walking out of this one with the belts. This could be it for New Day. Die versus die here for tag gold. So Nathan is living it up in life right now. He's found a cheat code. So it would seem. He's got Liv Morgan on his arm, a title on each shoulder. I mean, he's undefeated this season as well.
Is this a stat? Tonight, Woods and I are going to liberate the titles from these heathens. They are out to do it. And grab gold again. And Cody gets off to a good start with that flying forearm. Strong soul from the New Day, but the Judgment Day, aside from this beating that McDonald's getting right now, must be a great job.
Losing team loses the day. Yeah, pretty much. Gave me the idea to ship Liv and Nathan. Dom and Liv. I was like, Liv is clearly a heat magnet right now. Like, this is what my thought process was. The Dom and Liv stuff happened. I was like, Ray's not going to want to do it. I was like, Ray is not going to want to do it because he's doing Next Wave. I was like, Liv is growing on me very quickly, becoming someone I really enjoy. Nathan Frazier is one of my favorite people to book. I wanted to do something with him anyway. Like something to make Nathan more hated somehow anyway. Put Nathan and Liv together, and well, there you go. And it's not because I think they're both mid. I think they're both great, actually. I've really, like, this heel turn from Liv has made me like her so much more than her being a good guy and hurting someone and yelling cry about it over and over ever would. All right, it's on commercial. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I'm going to go get some chocolate milk. Also, can take my bowl from dinner downstairs. So, stand-in Luigi is making a comeback. He's got opinions. He's here to tell you about all of them. And he's going to start by... There's a glove just on him for some reason. He's going to start by telling you his opinions on the current ongoing Bloodline story starting all the way back in 2020. Luigi, you're on.
Now Xfinity Internet customers can buy one line unlimited and get one free for a year.
Order Pizza Hut now, you get a free large pizza link. That's a free pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza means your next dinner is cooked. Your future self will thank you. Get it while it's hot. Oh, get pizza.
Don't need to say it to it so bad. It's now bad. Tricks. So you do. Joy Seconds, proud partner of the Joy Seconds.
Dry, tired, itchy, burning? My dry eye symptoms got worse over time. My eye doctor explained the root of inflammation. Cider was made for that, so relief is lasting.
Cidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Cidra. Seek medical help if needed. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, blurred vision, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch containers into your eye or any surface. Before using Cidra, remove contact lenses and wait 15 minutes before reinsert.
Dry eye over and over. It's time for Cidra.
Mopping is hard work, but I thought it was the only way I could get my floors truly clean. And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized I can get cleaner floors without the extra work. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact, and it adds hundreds of strips to scrub away sticky messes, even from brown ones. Okay, Power Mop. Plus, it's 360-degree swivel head, things up along base boards, and even behind the toilet. So ditch the bucket and all the hard work that comes along with it. Swiffer Power Mop.
Okay, so I'm just in laundry. How I add downy lights so fresh is really long.
Yeah, most of something's made late, but this is just right.
And I don't like anything.
I like this.
Get a light scent that lasts with no heavy perfumes or doubt.
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Did you let go? Did you let go?
PK Royal Crispy Rex. Anything feel more happiness and snack only two days. It's a hunger happiness fits in one hand. Have it your way. Monday Night Raw, the World Tag Team Championship match. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They last held main roster gold in April of 2021. It's a golden opportunity as Kofi Kingston is trying to rally here. And against Finn Balor will mean so much to Xavier Woods as you see him search for the tag weight to be able to grab these titles. This has to be a must-win matchup for the New Day. Otherwise, they're going to look themselves in the mirror and conclude that perhaps they are indeed yesterday's news. Remember, Russ Woods is in there. Here comes Woods. Getting after both JD and Finn. Nice comeback from Xavier Woods. New Day have looked simply superb from the off in this one. Baseball signs. To recapture the goal. Flying in with that ball.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy that Luigi has all these opinions about the Bloodline story. I don't mean to alarm you guys, but I did one more thing. I brushed my hair. Just because it needed to happen. Might cut back on the number of people saying I need a haircut if I kind of tame it a little. Nathan is just a competent Dom when you somehow think about it. Oh my god, he is! I hadn't thought of that, but you're right. Hit Luigi with a brawn reverse chokeslam. Maybe one day. I abuse him enough. I need to be nice to him today. And Luigi has an out there opinion on the 2022 period of the Bloodline. I know, right? What I need to start doing whenever I put stand-in Louis... Oh, there's Judgment Day. Oh, LWO to the rescue. Once it goes off this segment, I will make the joke I want to make about stand-in Luigi. Oh my god! Oh no, the ref's distracted! That is completely on the ref. Dumbass should be in the ring. Yeah, I agree with the ref you suck chant on this one. Blind tag to Finn. Oh no. That's game. Damn. Damn. Oh no. Oh no. Woods is screaming at him. Woods says something's got to change, man. Okay, but what I need to do is I need to get this sound bite, and I need to loop it for like 5 to 10 minutes and put it on the soundboard. Anytime I leave and I put oh, hold on, why at 6? Even now, the words of the red grow stronger. Whispers like 1,000 voices, screaming in silence, guiding the knife until our hands are one and the same. You speak, we follow. Oh, QR code. Okay, but anyway, now it's on commercial. What I need to do is what I need to do is take this audio from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and loop it, and have this be take this clip from Superstar Saga and stuff, and just have this play on loop when Luigi's in the chair.
Fratello, e tutte le cotture catturate con simparachete. Peppo con se sta cottura poter con apposto che si dovrà far creato.
Like, just loop that for a few minutes, have it on the soundboard, and that way, anytime I need to go, if I'm gone for a few minutes, Luigi is talking to you all, and it's not just a plushie sitting there in dead silence.
I got another double shot, double frost, double pump, double whip, double hot, double half, double sleeve. Hey, did you know that Discover doubles your cash back at the end of the first year?
You earn rematch.
Yeah, baby.
Unlimited cashback match.
Heel New Day, that would be interesting.
So many choices across the U.S. Find Chicago bed and breakfast even Cardinals fans could love.
Yeah, well, yeah, they were heel 2015, but Zach, I want you to think about that. That's almost 10 years ago, so it would be fresh for them to do so now.
It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HT. The pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world. Prepare for glory. It's 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra Heavy Duty.
Suppose we know a Big E around this time. Oh, yeah.
The house is ready to say goodbye to lovebirds.
I am inside.
USA's The Anonymous, new episode tonight 11.
Wait, you see this scene at UFC 306 at Steer? Ray and George Dom both
Yeah, I don't see Big E coming back unless it's to wrestle.
the UFC CEO for Rey Mysterio gifted him the custom Noche UFC mask. What a special night at UFC mask. Here's UFC 306. Okay, UFC. You'll be Ray and Dom both there, seated separately. They could go near each other at Steer. Moments ago, on Raw, Xavier Woods was rolling in the ring. Judgment Day had the elbow.
Is Big E your favorite Raw GM in universe to book with? I don't know. That's tough. Because I mean, early on it was Sandown. That was a lot of fun. It had more of a shelf life than any. Sandow had the shortest shelf life of any of them. Like he wasn't gonna last long. Regal was nice for a while, um, and then it went into Barrett, and there was supposed to be more to Barrett as Raw GM. There's supposed to be like a whole power grab thing, but then like Regal wasn't in 2K22, and then he got released, and Barrett wasn't in the game either, even though I thought he would be. And I had to be very cautious about my create character slots and all that, so I just kind of ended up bringing in Mick Foley and having him take over as GM. And Foley's probably my least favorite of the Raw GMs I did, because he was just kind of there. Again, Cruz del Toro without his beard looks very weird to me. But anyway, after Foley, that's when it went to the revolving door of GMs for a little while.
Now it's just me and you. It's just me. What could we not have? You and I good enough to be champions? It's just us. We're not good enough. We're just saying that I am not good enough. Tell me this, Coach. Why does the LWO know the plan for our tag team title match, huh? And your tag team partner? I know nothing. You've been leading me in the dark. I have no clue what the hell is even going on anymore, man.
Woods has kind of got a point there. Yeah, I was GM for a bit. There was the whole like revolving door of GMs. Like every time someone came in, they got taken out. I was GM for like a month, maybe 2 months. Gunther threatened to lock me in a broom closet. Rhea Ripley called me a creep. Had a very productive meeting with HR after that one. All sorts of stuff happened there. And then of course Big E took over. Titus O'Neil and The Miz. That's what I was thinking. Titus and Miz, the co-GMs. That was fun. And then that's what led to me. That's what it was. And maybe there was more that I could have done with Titus and Miz co-GMs before I just went to Titus. Yeah, Kevin stunned me. Kevin stunned me like several times. So, Kevin stunned me on my wedding day as well.
Deemed too dangerous, a hazard to the roster. So I had enough. I had to show them how dangerous I really am.
Kevin Owens has stunned me many a times. Kevin Owens has stunned a lot of people in LSL Universe, though.
I took out the Miz, and I took out Braun Strowman. Then I got and give my opportunity to Braun Strowman.
Was it going for awesome Bishop type thing? I was just kind of doing my own thing with it, honestly. Not everything is a reference.
The story won't be about Braun Strowman. The story will be about Strowman. The victim to WWE's true monster.
Yep, he stunned Rhea. That made it into the thumbnail at one point. And of course, that's a spot that I would have to do so much mod work to ever do again, because my save data got corrupted, and so I lost the intergender wrestler mods that What's the Status put up on Community Creations, and could never access them again because they got taken down when he got banned.
The beginning of August, those 330 pounds of big bronze ring at 15 kilos, 6 on Seth Brigham Rollins, 5 on Archer, 2 on the Miz, and most notably, the guy people see in this match is
two out of the ring onto Braun Strowman, the monster of all. Do we have more tsunamis next?
I do Charlotte and Stone's point with the figure eight. Stone was set as the special referee, and I had Charlotte target the referee because you can hit referees with finishers. Females can hit males in the game, but if a male hits a female, the match immediately ends. Like, you lose all control and the match ends. And, like, I could very easily, especially using Tribute, make a male Rhea Ripley mod. All I gotta do is just, add an extra slot with Tribute, name it Rhea Ripley, just drop in Rhea Ripley modded file. I almost did that with Liv Morgan. It was very clean editing, is how I got the Liv spot where she pushed Axiom off the ladder and he went through another one. That was some skillful editing. I cropped it well and then I shot it in several different ways and used highlight reel to hide that I did the spot with someone else pushing it, with a guy pushing it, or with Nathan pushing it to do the finish to the match. But yeah, that's how I did that kind of stuff. But yeah, I will say, shout out to Axiom for taking the most intense spot of the weekend. You can once, JT, and then the game locks up and ends the match instantly. It may not anymore. It used to, though. That might be something they patched out. Doug Gargano took the craziest spot in the show with the RKO table spot. It's between that and the ladder spot. I don't know. I'm torn. Alright, Punk is on NXT tomorrow.
On the CW on October 8th in St. Louis is changing venues and is moving to the Factory. Tickets on sale this Wednesday, September 18th at noon. Get your tickets started Wednesday at 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster. Use code WWENXT. Piper at home in St. Louis? Yeah, that's going to be solid mix.
Craziest spot in LS11 history? Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe Samoa Joe flying off the top rope onto Sami Callihan through a sheet of barbed wire. It'd probably have to be something from the Samoa Joe Sami Callihan death match.
The last time we saw Strowman was last week when Reed sent him crashing through our announce desk. The next day I get a message on Instagram from him saying, hey, how about you give me a heads up when a 330 pounder flying through the air? Well, you can see what's coming now. That is the problem with Bronson Reed.
Oh my god! I was gonna say the line, and then they broke the top rope. You only say the line if the bell is rung, is the thing. Oh shit. He just threw a guy at him. Oh my god. Fucking, I'm saying at this point, the big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. Oh my god. They're they're wasting no time with these two. I love it. Barrett is 100% right. That was the greatest 60 seconds in the history of our superb industry. I agree. I 100% agree. Oh, they're still going. This is great. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. This is how you get Bronson Reed over. Just monster fights. Oh, yeah. Braun flipping shit. That's what we want. Say you're not finished with him. And Braun's got a little bit of a ponytail going on again. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Oh my god, they're going through the wall. This is what I want. This is pro wrestling, damn it. This is what wrestling looks like. If you don't like it, you can leave. That was fucking awesome. That was all I wanted.
Hey, Dave. Smell it.
That was all I wanted from that.
So it feeds too for twice the price. It's on. Thursday night football is on. It's Aaron Rodgers.
I'm really excited for you guys to see the debut show of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling in Universe next week, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think that's when I'm gonna try and get it out. But please don't quote me on that because I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But I am excited about it. The LS11 Indies are going to be really fun because it's going to be essentially a way for me to still use people. The best part is Tessitore on commentary, continually questioning, saying things like, will we be allowed back in Portland after this? Oh yeah, it's great. Like, the bill's getting bigger and bigger. I don't know if it was Wade that said that or not, but that's how I heard it in my head.
But you define them and make them bounce. Tresemme Flawless Curls Define Release. 24-hour hydrating curl definition. Styles your life and make
That is how I heard it in my head. Therefore, that is what it was. I had a 50-50 shot of getting it right, so lucky me, I guess. That was fantastic. I want more of that. I want that every week forever. I just want one I'm not finished with you from Braun. Oh, it's Ludwig.
You seriously want to have that conversation again right now? I'm in the middle of a Bronx 3 catastrophe, as you saw. Yeah, what is more important than the world heavyweight challenge? And as I've told the world heavyweight champion, I'm working on his challenger since he doesn't want to face Sami Zayn, who, by the way, makes a compelling case for the match. So, yeah, Sami.
Survivor Series War Games is gonna be weird not having 6 in it. Yeah, you're right.
Sami Zayn, yes, I am. What are we talking about? And if Gunther really has a problem with that, maybe he should come and talk to me himself. Bumping ties up with their own substance. Well, this guy comes. Sami Zayn, a week removed from standing in support side by side with Bret Hart Calvary.
So I will go ahead and warn you guys. Not today, but tomorrow, if I do website updates tomorrow, you're gonna see a lot of people disappear. And what I mean by that is you're gonna see a lot of people just not on the website suddenly. There is an explanation for that. And that is because those people are being moved to the rosters of Maple Leaf Pro, LAW, or Maple Leaf Pro, or the secret third indie that will be announced in a couple of weeks. And the roster pages for those indie shows are not going to be made live until they've each had their first show. And so I'm just going ahead and getting people moved over there tonight because at this point it's like, I mean, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and at least get the Maple Leaf Pro one done tonight and then do the other one tomorrow. And so I'm just going ahead and getting stuff set up tonight. That way I don't have to worry about it next week.
I know I'm standing in the middle of the ring, in the middle of a red hot crowd here in Portland, Oregon. But all week, I've been locked in memory, standing in this ring last week in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, with Bret the Hitman Hart. And look, everything I said last week, I meant Bret Hart really was my hero growing up, so it was obviously very emotional. But more than anything, last week was very motivational. I listened to Bret Hart talk about what it meant for him to be a champion. To be a true Canadian champion, what it meant to have that work ethic as champion. And all I can keep thinking all week is that I want that to be me. I need it to be me. I need to become the world heavyweight champion. I need to be the guy that defends the title in this ring, week in, week out. I mean, everyone who will come my way. That is the type of champion that all of you deserve. But unfortunately, current world heavyweight champion Gunther
Time for Sami to speak his truth.
declined every single time I have challenged him for a world championship opportunity. And he says it's because I am not on his level. Here's the thing, though. I don't believe that.
Nobody does, Sami. You're great. You're doing great, sweetie.
think he knows that if we do Sami Zayn versus Gunther Part 2 for the World Heavyweight Championship, he knows that I have beat him before and I can beat him again. And more than anything, I think he's scared.
Oh, well. Here's Ludwig.
Right-hand man. Sami! Sami, what are you doing here?
Sami!
Why you? What are you doing in the middle of the ring? Asking for a World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther. And, what is that nonsense about Gunther being scared of you? Scared of you? Why would he? I mean, you know, Gunther is most definitely the most dominant force in the WWE right now. And if anything, he is trying to protect you, Sami. He is trying to save you. Save you from the worst embarrassment of your entire life. You want to talk about WrestleMania, huh? Let's talk about WrestleMania, Sami. WrestleMania undoubtedly was the greatest night of your career. I mean, for the first and only time, I saw your own family looking up to you instead of looking down on you. So let me give you some advice. Middle course. So, Sami.
Senator, who do you think told AOP to attack the Wyatt Six? Nathan or Liv, because Cross said he didn't do it. You know, my money would be on Nathan, but I wouldn't take my word for it because what do I know? Liv is quite the temptress, is all I can say. Although I called her a Jezebel today, so I don't really know how I feel about saying that.
Gunther doesn't need you for anything. But you know what I think, Ludwig? I don't think you need Gunther either. I mean, I'm out here talking about my desire to prove myself, and I obviously see that you have that too. You're like any one of us. That's why you turned on your partner Vinci. That's why you broke up your tag team with Kurgan. You're looking to stand on your own 2 feet and show the world exactly what it is you're capable of.
Nathan's trying to take over final last minute. Yeah, you're putting words in his mouth on that one, Zach. You're the only one saying that much. Might be jumping the gun a little on that one, bud.
You don't need to speak for Gunther. You're going to come out here, at least have the balls to speak for yourself.
Uh-oh.
The champion who didn't accept Sami as a challenger we feel
Oh. Kiss that cutout in the background. Okay, so the cutout in question is Britney Spears. For reference, my childhood crush was Britney, and so there's a story of that cutout. First of all, there was a story that A number of years ago, the Pepsi was doing a promotional thing with Britney, and I cannot say the name of the store because there is only one in existence, and it is from my hometown, and my hometown is very small, and you would be able to find where I lived in my hometown if I said that. So, what I will instead say is that the grocery store in my hometown got that cut out as a promotional piece from Pepsi. And my mom, knowing how much of a Britney fan I was, back in 2017, 2018? 2018. It was 2018 because it was the first Christmas Alex was with my family, that my whole family was together because my older brother missed the first Christmas Alex did with my family.
Something that I'm trying to get off my chest for a very, very long time.
Uh-oh, Kaiser snapping a gun through a little bit. Hold up. I'll get back to my story. Never mind. It was a trick. It was a trap. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, my mom, knowing how much of a Britney fan I am, talked to the manager of the store because the town she grew up in too, so she knew the manager. She was like, "What are you supposed to do with that when it's done? When the promotion with Pepsi is over?" And the manager was like, "Oh, that they didn't really say." Mom was like, "Can I buy it from you?" And so that is how that Britney cutout got here. JT tells me to kiss it. Have not done that since I was 18. Have Britney host LIW. Britney seems to be enjoying life. Britney seems to be enjoying her life, not having to do any kind of public appearances. So I'm not gonna force that on her in universe either.
Hats off to those 2-year-old boys. Class. That was class. All class. He has an opportunity
Fuck.
to discuss things honorably to his face. Instead, he turns.
Did I?
Sami Zayn. That's fun. And now he's giving him more.
No, I'm just stupid. Oh, Kaiser just got knocked the fuck out. I will say, it does, one thing that I'm really enjoying about the indies is that I'm getting to, yeah, yours in 2016 was Alexa Bliss. Zach, that's my immediate guess because I think you've told me that before. But yeah, I had a crush on Britney pretty much from the time I was like 4, maybe younger. I don't really have a crush on her anymore. I just love her. But anyway, the nice thing with the indies is it gives me 2 more rosters to fill out, which means 2 more rosters to empty that free agency out a little bit. Which makes me really happy because the less green names in that free agency, the better, in my opinion. Because it means more people getting featured on the channel. More chances for people to see their favorites. Oh, Liv is approaching Damien. Hold on, I'm gonna get the soundboard ready.
You know, it wasn't hard to being you and Rhea meet that. Which you can hear what I say about you guys now. 2 lonely, pathetic, desperate losers. Hanging on to the only time you're alive forever on top. It's actually a little bit embarrassing.
What I think?
What?
I can't believe that somebody in the Judgment Day actually has a set. You should protect that. Because when Rhea gets her hands on you, she's gonna shove them down your throat.
Oh shit.
We'll find out if you kiss goodbye. When I get my hands on him, I'm putting your scumbag bullshit down. Bye, Susia.
Oh shit. I was not prepared for that. Okay. I need to get some mods installed. So I'm gonna do that first, and then I will worry about the rest. But like um no, I'm gonna keep that to myself for now. I was debating whether or not I wanted to show a little preview of the Maple Leaf Pro roster, but with only 14 people on it, it wouldn't so much be a preview as much as it would be a major spoiler.
DLC of the year. Unleash the Storm this Wednesday, September 18th. Bianca and Jade, they recently appeared on the Masked Man show, and they discussed how elevating the belts to new heights is their focus. But now, Bianca has to be completely locked in for a big singles challenge. It is coming your way against Io Sky.
So instead, I'm just gonna get these mods installed that I need to get installed tonight. So I've got several characters that need to be installed. So let's see. Tribute. Characters. Give you an idea of how many characters I need to install at this point. Let's see, go ahead and get Tribute opened up. And then big me file characters. I have got in my characters to add folder. I can get rid of the Alexa Bliss one because that was successfully installed. Hold on, this is not a wrestler as much as it is just graphics. I need to install real quick. And let that finish moving. Boom, that's Ethan Page's graphics I promised I would get put in, installed. Easy as that.
Some things are too obvious to be a coincidence. Earn your competency-based masters at University of Phoenix.
Let's see.
Pizza Hut now, you get a free large pizza wing. That's a free pizza on your next card. So you can pizza now, then pizza again. Free pizza means your next dinner is cooked. Your future self will thank you.
Issue is I don't really need any of these, I don't think. So I can dump this.
Are you using all the Old Spice?
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Did you let go?
New Sunshine Code for what? Just 2 shades whiter teeth, 24/7 skin protection.
Can't say what I'm installing right now is the issue. And that's the hard part for me, man, is not being able to say what I'm installing. Because it would be possibly one of the biggest spoilers I could give. Can't believe an apple is a weapon in the game. I think that's fantastic.
Infused with nourishing serum and almond oil, Nivea Essentially Enriched Lotion helps lock in goodness for smooth, luminous skin. Because today's looking like it could turn into an all-nighter. For goodness sake,
That's that handled. That's one down. Get cheat meal. Every day's a cheat meal for me, man. I don't care as much anymore as I used to. I haven't been to the gym in like 3 weeks. Just haven't had time. But yeah, for reference, at the moment, until I fill out who else is going to the Indies and stuff, there are 29 names still on the TNA roster because I haven't decided where the landing point for them is following tomorrow. Whereas I think before tomorrow's update, I think there's still like 40 something on there. So a solid like 18 have been taken off of there today as of the next update. So that's good. Like a fruit salad. So I make wraps for myself nowadays. That's kind of how I'm working to take care of myself a little better. I've noticed it's helped me a lot by not. So I'm not eating out anywhere near as much either. With the exception of last week when we were at Disney because, like, well, I mean, you know, we're on vacation. I need to...
Io Sky, who cashed in her Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
I need to open up the STB editor.
You can play as Kairi Sane by buying the Global Superstars pack. Makes her return to the franchise at a 78 rating as part of the biggest WWE 2K24 DLC to date. It's available this Wednesday. September
2 more days till we get the DLC that we've been waiting on. R.I.P. your dreams of a Drake Maverick return. What's going on there? What happened with Drake Maverick? Did he announce his retirement or something? All right, I am gonna mute my desktop audio. Mute my desktop audio so you guys don't hear the bloom, bloom every time I do something. So. I think you guys can still hear it anyway, but it's fine. And that's a mod installed. That's how quick it is. 583 is the slot. Hardest part for me, genuinely, is going to be not being able to say what the character I'm modding in is. Because in a lot of cases, you guys don't know who it is because I don't want you to yet, because it'd be... Can't believe Nigel's cleared for wrestling for the first time since 2011. Yeah, I heard about that. I know he's taking on Danielson for Grand Slam. By the way, Xander, yes. What's up? Do you know how I got a little mirror in the background that shows my screen? It's fine. It's not bad enough. It's not bad enough to be a problem. You know, if I were just showing the full screen, that'd be one thing. But at this point, it's like, I mean, if it's really that big a deal, I'll do that. I just do that. I just like you guys being able to see more of the desk. The issue is that I have so much framed stuff, and it's like all glass frames and stuff. If I had, like, I don't know. There's gotta be something that can stop the frames from mirroring stuff as bad.
Take a breath of fresh air with the Stanley Steamer Air Duct Week. Over 10 million feet of air ducts each year.
Okay.
Specialized trucks built by us.
Review,
Your home.
Big
Your
B,
air ducts aren't clean until they're
roster, no, UI. So it's roster, type A. I know you're just trying to get me to pull out the go fuck yourself sign, but like, I'm kind of tired.
We take it. We take any phone at any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini. Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's see that.
Only on Verizon.
You might be used to living with your hero asthma rescue handler, but it's a bit of a dinosaur because it only treats your symptoms, not inflammation. Treating both symptoms and inflammation with rescue is supported by asthma experts. There's a modern way to treat
I don't
symptoms.
need this pack anymore, at least for now.
Air Supra is
Yeah, Sleepy Xander is here. Post-vacation Xander is what it really is. It's post-vacation. Had to do an entire fucking pay-per-view the day after vacation, followed by a full episode of Raw later the same day, followed by an episode of NXT the very next day, and is going to work every day. Thoughts on FNAF? Fucking love FNAF, man. Where is he? I got a little Monty. I got a little Monty Gator plush around here somewhere. That's my favorite character. I don't have any FNAF stuff in my room right now. I don't know where Monty is. But I fucking love FNAF. All that. Fight of 87/83. Fucking love FNAF.
Needs to be for more than just one. Needs to be big, soft, shoulder to grasp. Which is why Candy Crush Bowl tastes so softer, fresher, and better. Yeah, breathe life into your laundry. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to
Go. This one I can say. Hammerstone got a mod from the wonderful and amazing Mr. Humphrey this week. Hammerstone is now modded in. Awesome, because that's one less creative wrestler I gotta use. Pretty much every time I get to free up a slot from a custom wrestler is another thing I can do something a little more creative with. And a little closer I get to being able to just do everything on, like, all the indies and stuff on one save file. Yeah, no, I love FNAF. It's great. I'm one of those people, though. I can watch someone like a Markiplier play FNAF all the live long day. When I'm in the hot seat and I'm playing it, it's very different. At that point, it's very different. I can't do it. And I kind of hate that I can't, but at the same time, it's just kind of also like, well, you know. Sometimes you just can't, and that's fine. And I do apologize. I know I'm dropping frames like crazy right now. Joe Mashup's dropped a mod pack. I'm downloading it. Thoughts on school fights? As a substitute teacher, I really don't like them. So, and even as a student way back in the day, I didn't like them. Because at that point, it was kind of just like, come on, man. I don't want to be here either, but like, it's like, come on, man. I don't want to be here either, but like, don't make it worse for all of us. Ethan Page's got to be licking his chops after the last man standing and Bronson Reed's beat down. You know, you might be onto something, Zach. You might be onto something. I'll hold on to these just in case I decide I need them. And then this is a Ray EW character.
Back and forth they go, Belair and Sky.
Alright, cool. That's all. Them taken care of. I assume Bianca's probably gonna win because you don't bet against Bianca Belair, especially in a one-on-one match. Ever. Even if maybe you're a little tired of it. Alright, let's see here. Crazy thing is students don't love it. I had to break up a fight once, man. I don't work in this school district anymore, so I can talk about it now. But first year I was subbing back in 2022, going into 2023. Actually, back in 2023. So almost 2 years ago now is when this happened. It was like February. No, it was January 2023. One of the last times I was subbing before I went to Paris with Alex. And two girls came into the classroom screaming at one another. I told them to quiet down. They didn't. And it just fucking fists start flying. And so all I could do was just call the student resource office, like the school resource officer, like the police that works at the school. And legally I can't, like get between them and separate it. Kind of, That's probably that's the craziest thing I can talk about. There are things I can't talk about due to, like, not like NDAs, but like, more so like a situation of like, no one won. Nobody won. In fact, if anything, I lost because I had to deal with it. I had to do paperwork. That's the worst part. I had to do fucking paperwork about it. And yes, I realize the joke here. It's like, oh, Xander had to do his job. Yes, that's the problem. That's the problem. I had to do my fucking job. I didn't want to. I didn't want anyone to win. I wanted them to not fight. The best thing that can happen as a sub is like what happened in the final class I was teaching today. I can't talk in depth too much, obviously, for like legal reasons. But like final class I was taking care of today as a sub, came in. I was like, hey, I'm Mr. C. Here's the deal. This is what your teacher left for you. Here's the rules. Stay in your assigned seat. Do your work. Oh shit, Io just pinned Bianca. But yeah, no, like, I was like, here's your work. Here's what your teacher wants you to do. I sat down, didn't hear a peep out of them for the entire class period. I was able to get a bunch done on my end, too. That's what you like as a substitute. That's what you want as a substitute, is a class that's quiet and on task, so you can do what you got to do. Or at least in my case, I can do what I've got to do, because I also work on other stuff, like my teaching certification, during these classes. And when I'm busy having to, like, mediate and make sure that no one does anything stupid, I can't do that.
incredible magic. Absolutely incredible display.
Absolutely brutalized him.
Look, rip that kid apart. Tonight, we continue tearing this thing absolutely apart.
Great. Get it.
Flight aids. Shades, if you will.
Dumbest thing a student's done outside of fighting while you were subbing the old district. I appreciate you saying the old district, by the way. I do appreciate you specifying that. Let me get this character modded in, and then I'll try and think of it. I'll try and think of it while I do this. Because I'm getting Electra Lopez modded in now, because the GOAT Joe Mashups uploaded an Electra Lopez mod this week. I also love that Joe just uploads packs for his mods now, instead of just, like... I love that he does that instead of uploading them one by one. Because sure, it's like a little longer between him finishing them and stuff, but at the same time, it's like every 2 to 3 weeks we get a pack of like 6 or 7 characters from Joe. And sure, maybe I don't need all of them, but it's really cool to get all that stuff from him. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Jeez, what is the dumbest thing a student at the old district did outside of that fight? That's tough, because I typically didn't really have any... Oh, I know. A student went to the principal. Went to the principal after a class that I had covered. Because I said at the end of the class, because I had a long week, I'd been covering this same class for almost a full calendar week. And they had been nothing but bad all week. At the end of the class, I just went, finally, the week is over. I said, finally, the week is over. Doing this every day has been a freaking nightmare. And I said, a freaking nightmare. Student decides to twist that, go to the principal, and say that I called all of the students effing nightmares to their faces. And at 23 years old, I had to go to the principal's office whether or not I said that. And be like, are you going to believe me? Or are you going to believe a 15-year-old? That was upset that I said that they had been misbehaving for a full week. Alright, I want to get all these mods installed tonight, that way I can do a quick check for all of them. And make sure everything's good to go and no one's crashing the game. This might be harsh. Alright, where's it go? Where's it going, JT?
That's exactly why you know Vince McKees will never be on the same level of greatness. Baby.
Yeah, it was rather annoying going to the principal for the first time as a full-grown adult. Made it through all 13 years of grade school, you know, kindergarten through 12th grade, so 13 years of grade school. Not having to do any kind of, not having any disciplinary issues. Like, got in no trouble my entire school career. Went to the principal as a 23-year-old because a kid lied and said that I called them a fucking nightmare.
And before contention escalated between your team and Zeke, it sounded like what he was saying was resonating.
The only thing that matters is I already talked to Adam Pierce. Next week, I am going to expose Sami Zayn in front of the entire world. I mean, who does he think he is? He's standing in that way. talking about my past? You want to talk about past? You want to talk about love? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, let's talk about the man that you called the very best friend, Captain Owen. I want to also talk about how whenever either one of you have more success than the other, you shut down each other and you shut down each other because that is who you are.
Words from Ludwig, and on that note,
I once had to go to the principal's office because I kept saying FTR without any context. I once had to go to my locker for a pencil. When I got there, I forgot what I came there for. I don't really know what to say to that, to either of those things. Really don't know what to do with that information from either of you.
Earlier tonight, Drew McIntyre was watching him. He tweeted out, "I can tell you how many matches CM Punk you have left. One, and I can make you a promise too. One of us is not walking out of Hell in a Cell." That was Drew McIntyre on X earlier. We will hear from him live next week on Raw. Earlier tonight, Jey Uso shot the Intercontinental Champ Braun Breaker with a spear.
I've got 1, 2, 3 more to install. Tell us about the drama you've overheard between the. I really don't listen. Here's the thing. I have fine-tuned myself, okay? Let me explain. I have fine-tuned my ears as a substitute. Oh, Ilya and Jay.
Best. For the championship match next week. That's it. Shows heat. You too.
Oh, Ilya's turning heel.
See, you've been getting friendly with Jey Uso, huh? And you've been full of praise for Damien and Rhea. You know,
Ilya said he had jumped.
words, but I can respect Damien, Jay, that's not more than I can say. Whoa. Yeah, it's just a friendly remark. Next time, the message won't be delivered so nicely. We got to go. Take care of one of your friends.
But yeah, no, I do my best to just not listen into the student drama. I have fine-tuned my ear. I have fine-tuned my ears to pretty much pick up on when they're swearing, which, you know, is strictly prohibited. My rule is, like, I've been told, obviously, don't let them swear. They're not supposed to swear. For obvious reasons. My explanation when they're like, man, why can't I talk like that? I'm like, because if I can't, you can't. Because you all watch these streams. You all know how much I like to curse. I've been trying to reel it in a little bit lately. I have. I've not been doing a great job at it. In fact, I've been doing a pretty terrible job at it, actually. That being said, well, again, I've done a pretty terrible job at reeling in my swearing. But I have tried. But if I'm not allowed to swear, they're not allowed to swear. Like, if I can't do it without getting reprimanded, then they can't either. Testator has gone to the Michael Cole school of dominating, it would seem. Testator, no chill for Dom.
Nothing like a women's bra. It's only $1 right now.
I'm not a huge fan of this guy, but good to have someone as enhancement talent for one of the indies, is what I will say there. And if someone can randomly guess who I'm talking about, like if you can somehow guess who I'm talking about when I say I don't really like this guy, but I could always use the enhancement talent on the indies, I'll outright be like, yep, that's the one, that's the guy. But I don't think anyone's getting that right.
Hey, that's great. Who are the chefs? Making a steak.
Kind of shocked when Pat hating on Dom didn't lead to a match. Well, you know. I'm kind of fine if I don't see Pat wrestle that often. Pat, you know, he's a solid, like, celebrity wrestler, but he's not, like, Pat's a solid, like, celebrity wrestler, quote-unquote. But he's not, you know, he's not a ring technician by any means. God love him, Dom's not either. You need the right partner to put on a good match with someone like a Pat McAfee, and I love Dom, but he is not that.
Never-ending possible starting at 13 p.m. You know that potty training can move to its own rhythm. And pull-ups have vaginal sides for changing that's easy as it gets. So they don't miss a note. Everybody better for Pepsi.
At Burger King, we flame grill our burgers. Why? That's how it should be done. Hot, juicy, smoky.
Go. And go. Zach, I don't have the energy to deal with it. I don't have the energy to respond to that one. Like, normally this is the part where I'd go on, like, a long kind of tirade about how Seth Rollins doesn't automatically mean good match for someone, or something like that, or be like, it wasn't that he needed Rollins, it was that he needed someone experienced in the ring, or something like that. But I just don't have it in me tonight, quite honestly. I don't have it in me.
Yes, indeed, the former rivals Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan will
just tired.
And Finn Balor and Damian Priest officially in the ring. On WWE on Peacock, October 5th, Bad Blood from Atlanta. Of course, Hell in a Cell. This man, the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. Damian Priest making it his mission to run through the judgment that he won by law. Rhea Ripley by his side. And his opponent.
Oh hell, I'm gonna have to make my own render.
Ago, Damian Priest was brutalized and damaged by Judgment Day. Now he can get his hands on Dirty Doctor. See though how he puts himself Wade. Is he really at 100% health and ability based on the last time we saw him? He was off to a medical center in Calgary. Well, the entirety of the fight piece Judgment Day just got the hell out of the way with Damian Priest. To the eradicator Rhea Ripley, who's celebrating out here without that front, nothing smart, in close proximity to the rest of the Judgment Day. An opportunity for some catharsis tonight against Blood. Look at this reception for Priest here in Portland. As Finn Balor sneers at him, they will be meeting up soon enough at Bad Blood. Yes, of eyes in the direction of Damian Priest, but that has to wait for now. Priest to take care of wasting no time at all.
Okay, we're gonna hope that works. Cool. Got a bunch of characters modded in just then and there. Do a quick little save there. Open up Cake View and do a quick bake. And I will check it out before I pop off stream for the night because it shouldn't take the full 15 minutes to finish up. I really angled myself poorly on this. There we go. Big issue is Alex and I both got burned in Florida when we were at Disney for our vacation. And my arms got sunburned a little bit. They're a little raw. And so I'm naturally, like, my arms itch a lot naturally. And so now I'm itching burnt skin, and it, like, I'm itching a sunburn, and it hurts, and I need to quit, and I need to put the sunburn ointment on it, and I keep forgetting. Priest's first WWE theme is better than this one. The do 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 dun 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 boo do 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 bam 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 bam. Yeah, it's a solid theme.
Tom tried to go with a body. Damian Priest brought right hands. And Rhea Ripley says that'll put you to sleep. He nearly knocked him out.
Here we go. Pretty much as soon as stream is over, I'm going to bed. Like, probably gonna be the quickest turnaround for me to go to bed after a stream in a while. Getting the fucking webcam angled is the hardest thing, and there I go. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna swear as much anymore, and then what do? Immediately.
The house is ready to say goodbye to the loved one. Ready for what Sandy has in store.
Oh.
T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, folks, instead of doing fake calls, just say at T-Mobile you get tons of benefits and still save. I'm happy to be here. Check out the T-Mobile savings calculator. See how much you can save. Right now, you can pay off your phone when you switch. Order Pizza Hut now and get a free large pizza link. That's a free pizza on your next order. So you can pizza now and beat the game. Free pizza means your next dinner is covered. Finish yourself with bacon. Chicken while it's hot. Only get pizza. And it changed everything.
So I will say I can't talk too much about the third indie because Ray has very correctly, by the way, this is not a shot at Ray. Ray has very correctly called me out for oversharing things before and getting excited and announcing things too quickly. And he is 100% right. I do that. I know I do that. And I'm working on it. I'm working on reeling that in. So I'm not going to announce what the third indie is until we announce it later on. But I will say the only thing I can confirm is that it's not a real promotion. It is the first completely original LS11 promotion we've ever made. And I'm very excited for you all to see it. Because Ray and I worked really hard on naming it together. And I think you guys are in for a treat with it. Between the roster, between the founder of the company that is going to be the commissioner of it, between the name, the logo, and everything else, I'm really excited for you guys to see this one, and I'm being so careful to not accidentally say it because I will feel so bad if I do. Because Ray will have every right to be upset at me if I did. Let's just.
They all got in their shots for a moment against Damian Priest. Oh, it's home. DDT. Tornado DDT going into this pin. Turns him into the cover. It's gonna look less Latino heat, not more Latino cheat. Thanks to the guys on the outside for a shot, but he almost put this one away. Right there wasn't quite enough of a massive threat, but Priest has been shot down. He's hurting, and there's nothing to tell him to. Rhea Ripley kicking. Title belts being smashed to the face of Damian Priest, and then they all jumped on.
Let me refresh Messenger because it's not showing me the message Ray just sent me. Dom's gonna die. Just check my phone to see what Ray said. Did I already export that one? Yes.
It's up on the apron. And here's the roll-up. Done. He got it too. Well, big kick from Priest. Sidehouse kick to the temple. Don't tackle his feet. One kick, elbow to the dick. The release suplex slam broken arrow into the cover.
Oh, more Judgment Day shenanigans. Oh, man. Oh, to be Wade Barrett in that moment. Wade's just like me for real, though. Jesus! He put some force on that one. That didn't take long. Oh, Rhea to the rescue. Here comes Jay. He's brought backup though, hadn't he? Oh my god! Braun Breaker just committed murder. And the Judgment Day beatdown begins as 2K boots up, and I'm gonna do quick run through here to check all my mods, and then I'm gonna finish up making these website updates for the third indie, which I nearly accidentally slipped up and said the name of right then. Then I gotta set up NXT to upload tomorrow, and then I gotta go feed the cats and go to bed. Alright, let's see here. I installed a solid number of people. This is the one I'm worried about, because sometimes okay. Did I accidentally put the wrong thing? No. Did I just not finish putting her in? Did I mistype the name? Let me open the Superstar database editor again. I'm purposely not showing you guys this stuff because it's stuff like there's characters I'm modding in that I don't want anyone to know I'm modding in yet. So I'll just in the meantime, okay, you're in, cool. I saw you. You're in. You're in. Let me check the save data. Tribute, save data. Oh, okay. I see what happened. It didn't register that I put her in. So, I think she, yep. What the hell? And it removed you as well. Alright. That's fine. That's just a few quick edits I've got to make. And I can do those while I'm live. So all I got to do here is copy this. Go back. I just got to reopen Tribute. So I just need to edit the profile of a new character. Wrestler ID 529. Boom. 0. 529. Male. 6 foot 2 inches. 242. 2 2 0 0 0. That's fixed. And then I don't know what happened to you. Which I do apologize, I'm just kind of mumbling over here. This is just kind of one of those situations where it's like I just kind of have to do it on my own here. Kind of got to fly blind without being able to tell you guys, because in some of these cases, it's just a straight up spoiler of who's getting brought into the universe soon. Okay, so 0, 1, 5, 3, 1, 10. Okay, 5, 3, 1, 10. Just need to remember that. Alright, that should handle you. And this one was as simple as that. It was just stupid and tired. 6. It's 590 is the slot. That 0, 1, 5, 3, 110, 0. There. That should fix everything else. Well, it fixed her. Okay, that's weird. Because the weird thing is, this particular wrestler was working just fine the other day. Like, her name was there and everything. And then I installed all these mods today, and it stopped. So I'm going to try to fix it here. One more time. 6. You are slot number 529. This is your name. You're a male. You're 6'2", 220 pounds. Leave you alone. Boom. Double check, see if that fixed it. That still did not fix you. Don't know what your deal is. Trying to fix you now. Six. 582. There. 1, 5, 3, 10. Boom. Down. Okay, that didn't fix you, but it's fine. Just gonna run through all my new characters here real quick and just see if everyone at least works. I'll fix Ethan Page's entrance videos before I forget to do that. Alright, Looks like you're gonna work, hopefully. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. All right, yep, you work. Good, that's one down. One down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. 2 down, 5 to go. And then it's kind of a halfway point. Perfect. And then excuse me. You're good to go. This is a Joe mod, so it shouldn't have any kind of issue, but better safe than sorry. So kind of a fun little story here for you guys. Xander Mania this past year, where I had my match with formerly Jinder Mahal, now Raj Desi, and all that. Before it became the relaunch point for ARW and LSWF, was going to be a much more random show, to say the least. And what I mean by that is, like, there was just going to be a bunch of nonsense, and there were going to be more. Oh, thanks, Mr. Let's Go Crazy for the sub Dallas 11 universe. But anyway, oops. But yeah, before all that happened, it was a situation where there was gonna be a lot more like WWE and AEW and stuff on there. What the hell? Did I? Oh my god, I modded you in already. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Did I not think to check that I already had in... Oh my god. Same render. Same render and everything. How did I not think to double check that? How did I not think to double check that? God, I feel dumb on that one. That's fine. I got almost everything else fixed at least. I got the stuff for Ethan Page, so let me get him taken care of now. Shit, that was the wrong thing. Should we marry a marshmallow? No, I have a wife, which makes me happy, so... Actually, this motion might work better for Ethan Page. And I hate that fact. So, Ambition to Win is the theme I used, so I'm actually gonna... Hold on, and then... Push and win. So here we go. Shout out to Zach for reminding me to do this. Fortunately, you guys can't hear the music, but just imagine you're hearing Ego. Kill him, kill him with a smile. Ego. With a smile. Ego. Oh yeah, get it modding in. No, I'm not gonna. No, she can't pay the bills that way. There we go. Cool. That takes care of Ethan Page now. That makes it seem more like he's actually in the game and doesn't have Bret Hart's stuff. Oh my god. My knee just popped again. Okay. I think I've gone through everything else. Those graphics aren't in the game. You're right, they're mods. I know, you can't get them on Community Creations. Crazy, I know. So unbelievable. Alright, cool. I got everything I needed to wrapped up on the game. All those mods work. To get these last website things done, which I unfortunately cannot show off because it would be just a complete spoiler. Just be a complete spoiler for what the third indie is. I don't want to show that off yet. Cannot believe I put 2 Shelton Benjamins in the game. Come on now. It's fine. I'll mod someone else into that slot later. It's gonna be an easy. It's an easier fix anyway. So I'm good, JT. I'm good. Think I'm good. Think I'll pass on that. Get these last graphics made, then I gotta go to bed. I have to be up for work tomorrow at 6 in the morning, as usual. Okay, where are you going with this, JT? I don't get so what it is with me with people talking about the created wrestlers. I don't get annoyed if they talk about it once or twice, but when they insistently sit there and try and sell me that they're the king of the indies or something over and over and over, and I can't get through 2 fucking sentences in the Discord without, "Hey Xander, have you downloaded my character yet?" Followed by being tagged in videos and pictures of their character over and over, that's when I get annoyed. Or like, "Hey Xander, when am I going to be booked? When am I getting booked next? I want to be booked next. Put me on the show. I want to be booked. Xander, book me." That's when it gets annoying. Other than that, someone's like, "Hey, here's this quick thing about my character." It's like, okay, cool. So yes, continue with your real question. I'll get these last things put together here. Ah. Yeah, long story short, that's the stuff that gets annoying with running an eFed. Because at that point, I'm just sitting there having people trying to talk my ear off about their character and that being all they want to talk about. It's like, not interested usually, but down my call. What do you think of the gear? The gear I made was kind of you experimenting with some time. I think it's fine. The kind of singlet thing you got going on. I liked it. I thought it was neat. I liked I liked the bold choice of orange for it as well. In fact, I think you're on the LAW roster page at this point, so give me just a second and I'll double check that. I just needed to make this one last render here for Redacted. Um, but give me just a second and I'll pull that up and check. Because I'm going to get these win-losses for these 14. Okay, wow, I did 14 and 14 for nearly said the name of the other indie for Maple Leaf and the other one just then. So let me get these guys in order real quick, and then I will double check because I think I've put you on there since you've got the match this week. You, 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 yep. There between them. Here. Places, that's done. LAW. All right, let's see. Let's look at the LAW section here. All right, let's see here. So, Nova, yeah. Okay, no, you're not on the website yet, but you will be, is what it is. Also, God help me, he's officially in LAW now. TNA's not around for him anymore. So he's in LAW now to haunt me for the rest of my life. I think I've got an LAW render for you already ready to go. I think. Let me double check. Because I feel like I made it I feel like I made it recently. graphics. Anything you would look better on him. It's pretty good designs for your cause. Let me look at what he looks like again, because I cannot for the life of me remember. Keep in mind, you sent this guy in like almost 2 months ago. Or at least a month ago. Because I haven't touched anything to do with LAWs since July. Okay, so I've got the LAW folder here. Huh. I thought I had made a render for you. Did I just get the screenshot and never make the render? I feel like I typed out the name JT Jason Titus at one point. I swear I typed out the name at some point. Okay, yeah, because I've got this. Because I've got this. From where I got the screenshot. I may touch up the gear myself at some point, but... Did I maybe put it through the filter and not like it? Is that maybe what happened? Let me log in on the filter I use. Because I don't think I deleted it. Is it in my downloads, maybe? Or is this just where I fucking called it for the night? And I was like, alright, I'll play with it later. I don't know. Yeah, no problem. I'll look into this more later. Because I need to go to bed. Make a quick website backup just to be safe. Make sure nothing got deleted.